Good morning, ladies and gents. How are we all doing? My name's Deady. I'm a Todge in a truck, and I record myself driving and talking and stuff. I weren't going to record this week. It's Friday. It's now something past something o'clock. That was lucky. 7 o'clock, bang on the spot. 7 o'clock, bang on. We've come to Malton, which is Dalton, but with a mic instead of a delta. We're picking up an escorted load to go to Stoke, and then we're finished. The boss phoned me last night and said, once you've done it, once you've been to Stoke, bobtail back to the yard. And I went, right, put the phone down, that's it, that's all I want to hear, that's it, shush, phone down, gone. So, escorted load today, thought I'd record it. Weren't going to record this week, but I've not done anything special. What we've been on this week? We went to Craven Cottage yesterday at Fulham and did the stupidest reverse ever. Wow. I don't know if anyone from WS has done that Craven Cottage tip, but it's the banksmen there, no offence, but they're not really banksmen. They have no idea how a trailer and a unit work, so they're not really banksmen. Plus they didn't speak English, so it was just a blindside off a road, 90-degree blindside off a little street. I mean, if any of you are Fulham fans or been to Craven Cottage, you'll know the street. 90-degree blindside off that street into a good side bend, like gentle bend, and then a 90-degree blindside down the side of a cabin, and then another 90-degree blindside up a hill to the crane. Trying to do that blindside with two banksmen that aren't actually proper banksmen. Again, no offence, but they just don't know how a trailer reacts. Trying to do that was just mind-blowing, shocking. It literally took me about half an hour to get in, and it wasn't until he kept saying, "You stay there, stay there, stay. No, you more turn." And I'm like, I can't turn anymore. I've got all steel at front of my truck. I cannot. If I turn anymore, I'm going to smash front of my truck in, you mad head. And this guy's shouting something foreign down this walkie-talkie thing, whatever this is. This is a walkie-talkie, this here. He's shouting, "Beta, beta, 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 beta." I didn't know what beta meant. No idea. So I just put my handbrake on and I got out myself, and I was like, I'm going to sort this out myself. And seriously, it was like, I was 90 degrees, right? I was like that. So I could see out of me, do you call it a panoramic mirror? I could see a bit, but obviously, you know, it's massive, that wide angle thing, so you see all sorts of stuff. So I actually jumped out. I thought, I'm going to jump out and see where my trailer is, because this is just doing me head and it's not working. It got to the point where I was getting annoyed. I was like, they're making me look really bad, and it doesn't look that difficult, this reverse. So I got out and looked, and seriously all I needed to do was just pull forward, swing my cab to the right, and go back in pretty much a straight line. That's all I had to do. And there was like, no, pull forward, pull out. And I kept going out like that, all the way out to straight again. And then trying to jackknife it back in, and no, off, out, and then come forward, and then try and do it again. And I kept doing it. I did that like 3 times before I got out and had a look, and I was like, seriously, all I needed to was just do that, and then go back, and that was all I needed to do. So that was Craven Cottage anyway. We managed to get it done. We were there early, like usual. I was here early today. I'm always early. I'm dead good. We had Monday off, hospital, wisdom teeth, 2 out, killing me, absolutely killing me. It's got worse over the week. It's Friday now. I've just said that, and honest to God, it's absolutely killing me. It feels like I've got headache in my jaw. This one's fine. I pulled out what Adam called a husk, I think he called it. It was like a fragment, a white fragment that was stuck in the hole. Pulled that out last night, and it feels completely fine today. But this one down here, this is killing me. It's ragging. But my gum's like that. Like when you have a tooth out, like up here, it's just like a hole with a blood clot in the middle kind of thing. Down here, my gum's like that. Where it's supposed to be circle, it goes like that and then dips in, where she sliced it down the side. And it's, oh, anyway, so we had Monday off. Tuesday we did Knowsley to Runcorn, that'd be secure offence. Knowsley to Runcorn, that'd be secure offence. Knowsley to Runcorn, that'll be secure offence. 3. And then we did a Birkenhead to Warrington. What was that? Can't remember what it was. I cannot remember. Can't remember what it was, not gonna lie. And then we went back to Runcorn and picked up something for Edinburgh. That were 2 NHS cabins, that, with a 2-metre overhang at the back. I took a picture and put that on Instagram. It was a good picture as well. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go over there and do it. We're nearly at 9,500, so we're nearly at 10k, which is good. Deady 2012, go and follow me on Instagram. We're still growing, still growing. And then from Edinburgh, we drove all the way down to Thirsk, and picked up a load for Billingham. I like that. It's damn structures at Billingham. I like going there. The guy who, well, the guy that I talked to, the guy that unloads and loads and stuff, ex-forces. So I had a break and we're talking to him for 45 minutes. Really sound bloke. Didn't get his name though. Forgot his name. Really nice bloke. We were talking about bikes, cars, army, everything. And then we went back to Thirsk and took the load for Fulham on Thursday. And then, really? I've drove from, what did I do? Oh no, I took the trailer to Rugby. Picked up this trombone trailer to come up here. And now I'm taking this. It's supposed to be a truss. And it's supposed to be escorted. The escort's booked for 10 o'clock. And like I say, it's like, what, 7 minutes past 7 now because I've been recording for 7 minutes. So we're gonna wait to be loaded. This guy here, I don't know if you can see him, he's just pushed in. I was here before him and he's getting loaded before me. But I didn't know I had to be up there. I've never been here before. I got here early. The security guard said, go up there, turn your engine off because there's houses at the back. You can't do anything until 7 o'clock. I was like, right, okay. I've never used this kind of trombone before. It's the one where you've got to put the air line on to extend it. I've never used one before, so I'm going to have to ask for advice about that. And I think the guy here is coming to talk to me now. So, let's see what he's got to say. Hello, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing? So, they're going to show me how to extend this trailer. And then, there's 2 of us. He's just said he's being escorted as well. So, we'll see what footage we can get. I've waffled on for way too long again on this intro, as I always do. 90% of viewers have probably thought this guy chats a load of crap. I'm going. Don't blame you. I would as well. But I'll see if I can get some loading footage, see what happens. How the hell they put one of these on the back of these trailers is just frazzled my head. Because it's huge. But we'll see what happens. I'll catch up with you guys very shortly indeed.
It all comes back to you, and you're all alone, falling headlong into the inside realm. Whoa, whoa, oh.
Alright, we are all chained up, ready to go, just awaiting the escort. This is what we're on with. I don't know how good that picture is because of the light actually. Let me go around this side. Right, it's not playing focus games for some strange reason, and that guy's walking around with a camera at the same time as me. But this is what we're on with. It's a full truss, fully extended, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metres. I hope you can see there because of the sun. We'll walk down here, shall we? I've asked if I can film and he said yeah, and I do realise that I didn't have a lid on. He reminded me. He said, "You've not got a lid on, you donkey." I was like, sorry, I'll put my lid on. So I put my lid on, just in case that falls on my head. Need that for protection, don't you? You know, it'll help. So yeah, there you go. Shall we walk the full length of it so you can see how long it is? We're starting here. Starting there. We'll walk the full length of it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 Deady steps. That's how long it is. So in metres I'd say that's a few. I'm sure it'll say on the paper. He did me some paperwork somewhere, but I don't know what he's done with it. I've packed all my stuff up, ready to go home. Run this back to Stoke, drop it off, bobtail it home. And then I've got to be home early, do you know why? Because I'm cooking the missus tea tonight. And by cooking the missus tea, I mean I'm sticking something in oven on gas mark $1 million, mullering it and then going to Chinese for a special fried rice. It's probably what's going to happen, isn't it? But yeah, this is the load. We're going in, what do you call it, a convoy with him. Going in a convoy. Going in a convoy with him over there. It's booked for 10 o'clock and it's 20 past 9. So we've done alright, to be fair. We've not done so bad at all. When we come out of here, we're straight onto a dual carriageway, so I'm not going to put the camera on the mirror like I did last time. I'm going to follow him, and I'll put the camera on him. I am a little bit longer than him, I think. I think I'm 1 metre longer than him. But you'll still get the gist of it. And then, I don't even know what else I can talk about, to be fair, because I've rambled on already, haven't I? But, Ewan Griffiths, the guy that made my number plates, he asked me to go through how to chain a load up and how the Warwicks work and all that stuff. With this not being a traditional load, and with me not being, you know, exceptionally well trained at chaining up and stuff like that, I mean, yeah, I can do it, but I don't think it was necessary for me to explain what I was doing. It's simple. The guy put the chains on from the top and I just cranked them on. But the next steel load I do, I will go through how to, no, not how to, how I chain a load up. I'll go through that. But anyway, I'm just going to go and wait. I'm just waiting for the escort now. Might take another couple of thumbnails. I might upload a picture to Instagram. I'll go and park outside of him and upload a double trouble picture, eh? Sound good or what? Anyway, right, shut up, Deady lad, for crying out loud. I'll come back with you guys in a minute, in a bit, in a while, in a short while, in a little bit, in a little minute. Bye. See you. Woohoo! Hey, come on. That's a big one, that is. I'm not going for lie. That is an absolute monstrosity of a load. I've already been instructed I need to take the other side of the road because there's a truck parked to you. Morning. Easy enough. So you'll be able to see what's going on in front. You might also be able to hear some CB radio chitter chatter bang bang. Loads of room there, drive. Yeah, alright then. Driving it. I think we're allowed to go through red lights, aren't we? I think. I'd love it if he'd put an indicator on every now and then. It'd be absolutely terrific. Gal. Oh, gal. Yeah, that's Nirvana. I'd reverse it way as well. Got. Oh dear. Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna have to avoid the traffic light with the headboard, get on the curb, ride it, and bump it off. And then watch said signpost with said headboard is, I'm afraid. Yep. Flipping hell. That were a bit tighter than usual, wasn't it? Like I said last time, it's always tighter when you're bigger. Sounds well, doesn't it? Sounds well. So we're on the way. We're going. 6 chains from the top. The guy you would have seen, wouldn't you, on the I think I'm gonna cut it all up and put some music over that, because the recording was like 25 minutes long of it being loaded and then chained up and all that stuff. So I'll probably cut it up and put a little bit of music in for a bit instead of doing a time lapse. But you would have seen he put six chains, 3 on each side. 3 on each side, pulling straight down Pheasant there at side of the road. That'll be dead by Christmas, me tells you. Yeah, 6 chains, 3 on each side. Do you know the most dangerous thing for a truck driver, I'm telling you now, is ratchet straps on road. They're an absolute nightmare, ratchet straps. It's only when one pops your tyre that you realise that they're absolutely everywhere. Absolute nightmare. And they proper wallop you on as well. It's one thing new past drivers you've really got to be watching out for. Ratchet straps. Terrible. This load. That was a rabbit before breakfast. Not anymore. This load is 23.095 metres long and weighs 14.2 tonne. How about that for interesting, eh? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a head cam on later on. When I get to Stoke, I'm going to put an head cam on. But, if I remember rightly, I don't think we can drive into the storage yard in Stoke when it's this long. I'm sure you have to do some sort of weird reversing manoeuvre, blindside thing. I think. Not sure. But yeah. All good in the hood. Friday, we're on the way back. It's 10:30. 27 minutes past 10 now. 2 hours and 55 minutes, call it 3 hours back. half 10, half 11, half 12, half 1. Did you really need to use your fingers to count 3 hours? Yes, I did. Get back for 1:30. 45-minute break. Call it an hour. Half 2. An hour back up. Finish for half 3 on a Friday. Well, it's still a 12-hour shift, isn't it? So, not bad for a Friday. Go home, go shopping. Shut up. Go shopping, buy some food to burn and set on fire so I can purposely work and get a takeaway tonight. Buy the lovely lady a bottle of wine and a candle. Go on, Deady lad. What are you trying to do, son? I don't know, but I need central heating down in here before I cook. The front camera's still working as well. How good's that? So, as you can clearly see, they're dusting me. They're leaving me for dead. I don't think they understand me. Oh, what an Escort's supposed to be. You're supposed to wait for me! Hey, well. So, apart from getting out of there, I think it's going to be pretty straightforward now. I think we're on the A64 right the way through to... See, I really want to say pick up the M62, but if I'm wrong, I don't think we go on the M1. I think we go straight across the M62. I think. Is that correct or is that incorrect? I don't know. But if there's any roundabouts down here, that's going to make things fun, innit? Roundabouts with this thing. This is ginormous. I mean, what was that? My biggest one before was 24, wasn't it? I recorded one before. I was quite surprised it didn't get many views. I really expected it to do really well. Pigs! Bacon! Oh man, I've never actually seen pigs like that before. I've never seen pigs in the flesh. Apart from, obviously, pig flesh when it's bacon. Wow! I'm seriously saying that. I've never seen pigs before in the flesh like that. Never. I didn't even know pigs lived outside. I thought they were kept caged all their life and then had their throats slit and their head cut off and their arse cut off and turned into bacon. I didn't know they lived outside. That's news to me, that is. Well, there you go. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I think my biggest load before this was 24.07 or something like that, weren't it? I think. Were it? On that video that didn't get very many views. I expected it to do really well and it didn't. It completely flopped for some strange reason. I think I need a more clickbaity title. Like, Escorts wake me up at 4 o'clock. Need a clickbaity title and a thumbnail. A clickbaity thumbnail. I need something like that, I think, don't I? So yeah, it's still a bloody long load. This, like, 23.09. Let's round it up and call it 23.1. Let's not round it down and call it 23 point nothing. 23.1. Decent sized load. Especially for a newbie like me. But, hey, they have faith in me at this place. That's why they keep me on, I think. I hope, anyway. I hope they've got faith in me. Anyway, I'm shutting up. I've been waffling for 10 minutes now. Well, it says 10 minutes on camera. So, I've got 2 hours and 50 minutes left to drive to Stoke. I'm afraid I can't show you any more of that because, like I think I said in there, we're straight onto a dual carriageway. Well, this is a single carriageway, of course, but I mean, we're straight onto a main road, and when you're on a main road like this, you don't even have to look at your trailer. I mean, you do, obviously, but I mean, it just follows you. It follows you anyway, you fool! Do you know what you're on about, you Deady? Do you know anything at all? You're such the worstest driver in the world. You're so immature. Shut up, man. There you are. This is about as steep as the bend you're going to get it. Rest easy, my friend, whoever you may be. Right, on that note, I'm going. I'll join you back in about 2.5 hours or so, and I'll stick a camera on my head, and that used to be a squirrel as well. We're a squirrel before breakfast, it's not now, it's mincemeat now. And I will get in touch with you guys later on. Leeds are playing Aston Villa, are they? Yeah. Interesting. Obviously not now, because it's 10:30 in the morning. So yeah, I'll join you back in 2 hours and 40 minutes or whatever, and we'll see what we can see. We'll have a look at the fandango of trying to get into this yard in Stoke. So, that was my battery charger. Damn. Talk to you guys later on. Welcome back, ladies and gents. I was going to start a couple of minutes earlier, but the language that has come from the CV over the past 5 minutes has been pretty dramatic. We've just had a guy, that Smith's rigid up there, he's just gone into the third lane of the roundabout and then cut straight in front of the guy in front of us. Even though the Escort had blocked off the lanes, obviously, so we could take up 1 and 2 to get round. So they've been using some colourful language. We've had a massively exciting journey down here. The amount of idiots on the road. Nearly crashed into one guy. He was on his phone and smoking what looked like a spliff. Can I just say that word? Nearly crashed into him. He just weren't for moving, kept weaving in, like oh, I tell you, more colourful language. And the amount of people, seriously, the amount of people that have beeped and flashed and waved at me on the way down is absolutely mind-boggling. I mean, I know I've put it on Instagram and I've put it on TikTok as well that I'm doing this run, but I never thought that so many people would actually see it, especially while they're at work. A guy from Mark Stewart flashed, a guy from Cooper's flashed, 2 guys in Rigids, one of them overtook me on M60, waved and beeped. A guy, Woodward, was it called Woodward? Woodward Logistics, I think. He waved and flashed. I overtook him. Well, I didn't overtake him, he actually let me go past him and then waved as I went past. There was a tipper that's just flashed me then, just on M6 before I come off. What the hell was that? Ooh, Alexis. It's absolutely mind-boggling, it really is. I can still remember when the ex said to me, pointless you're wasting your money on a laptop, you're never going to get anywhere. And now I've actually got people like waving at me and stuff. It's absolutely mind-boggling. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. So anyway, you've asked for a bit more point of view. I only had positive feedback from the last lot, so I thought I'd do a little bit more now. I've just been told over the Charlie Bravo that we have got to reverse into this yard. We've got to turn right into a different yard and then reverse straight back into the WS storage yard kind of thing, which is going to be fun with this because it's absolutely ginormous, isn't it? But yeah, all week I've been planned like 12-hour shifts. I managed to get 15s because the boss has replanned me, and then today I get planned a 15-hour shift and it's like, wait a minute, I've only got 13s, are you mad? So I don't know what's going to happen after I've done this, but I obviously need to have a taco break before I get back up there. So I'm gonna have 45 minutes taco break. When I get here, I'm gonna have to take all my Warwicks off and my beacon and everything. I wonder if that's Jay. Nope. Near. And I've got to have my car out for 4:45, innit? I think. With 15 minutes to go, I think 4:45. So whatever I've got to do, it's gonna have to be sharpish. If I'm doing anything, I don't personally think I'm gonna have time to do anything. Me, 1:15 down here. How long is it gonna take us getting to the yard and uncouple and take all this off and whatnot? 45 minutes or so. 2 o'clock, an hour back up. 3 o'clock, a 45-minute taco break. 3:45 gives me an hour. I'm not gonna do anything in an hour. Nothing. I can't even make it secure fence in an hour. It's half an hour there, half an hour back. So I think it'll be drop this and go home solo, methinks. Sounds like a plan. An half decent time finish on a Friday. Happy days. Oh, please don't cut in front of me. White vans, white van. No, 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 no. Okay, I might have to beep some bits out here because, oh yeah, our escort's changed. It's changed to the bloke that did my long load last time. He's absolutely fantastic, this guy, but I can't remember his name. Cannot remember his name. What's your name, escort driver?
Ian, but I've been married, so I'll answer to absolutely anything. When we get over the side of the roundabout, once you get to that chemical lane, if I get round, you just folk Canal Bridge, just to make sure there's no tippers coming up the other way.
So Ian's his name, but he'll answer to anything. Because he's married. Because he's been married, sorry. What a guy. So, once we get on to Chemic Hull, oh my god, beef burgers, hot dogs, oh, don't do that to me. Oh, I'd murder a beef burger right now. Or a hot dog. Beef burger or a hot dog. Oh, or both. I want both. I want a beef burger and a hot dog. He has literally just said hold up before you get over the bridge. He's just said hold up before you get over the bridge. I think he's chosen to ignore you. I don't think he wants weight. I don't know if he wants to come past him.
Steve's over now, so I'm coming, we can make it. What he's going to do is going to turn into the yard on right. I'm going to jump out, watch him back through gate. So when he starts turning, you just hold up, you'll see his lines and see what we're doing then.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, we got a fucking problem, guys. We got a problem. Stiff wagon. No, there's no more gate, mate. It's been concreted over. Joke, oh no. Right, I'll come down and have a look.
Oh dear!
The fence is missing. We should be able to do the turn because the fence is missing, isn't it? Or is it there missing?
Oh dear. So what the plan is to turn down there and then reverse back into there. That was absolutely full of WS trailers a couple of weeks ago, and now it's empty. That is crazy. I don't know what you can see up here. I do apologise. I do apologise if you can't see much. Let me see. Let me check. What are you actually looking at up there? Oh, that angle looks good if that's how it actually is. Huh. Might be pretty good, that. We have caused a bit of an old traffic or jammo right now. That's jammed, which isn't cool. So, let's see how we're doing on TikTok, shall we? $33,000 views. Oh, silent. What do I do here? Hush.
Morning, mate. How's it going? Morning, Drive. Are you delivering or collecting? I'm delivering fuel for wind turbines. John? Come in, John. We've got a delivery of fuel for wind turbines. Where do you want it put it, mate?
It's like being at pictures, that, isn't it? There's a bit of a delay because of the Bluetooth, but yeah, that's my TikTok thing. Never in the memory of man. Nope, checking that out ain't gonna work either. That ain't going for work for no for. I don't know what it's all about, but it ain't going for work. Go back. You'll do. Ooh, straight over that pile of stones, man. Oh, calamity. You've done it. Nailed it. Shit. I've got to try this now. Oh man! I watch your end. You need to watch more than my arse end. Trust me. Jesus! Oh man. No you don't, no you don't, no you don't. Absolutely nailed it. Easy. Easy! Right now what? Just leaving them here. What we doing now? In a bit of a predicamental now, like, because we're kind of stuck. What is thy plan, Vatius Manius? Uh-oh. Tipper's coming in.
I'll zip down when this pickup moves out way. I'll go and find someone and see where we can stick them.
Those are Mr. Escorted vehicle. Right, well, nothing whatsoever is happening at the momento, so I mean, I don't actually know what's going to happen now. I'm flabbled, but I'll update you when I know what's going on, because I don't just want to sit here with a camera on my head and not really talk and not talk about anything. You know what I mean? So I'll update you very, very shortly indeed. Oh man, I hope you can see that. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to get this in here. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Am I going to park it at the side of that? Wow. Wow. What? 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 Oh. What? What? Oh. What? Wow. Never, 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 ever, 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 ever am I going to get this in here. Are you absolutely meant?
You know this, Mr. YouTube.
It is.
Well, you're doing all right now. Knock it off. Bring it round. Bring it round. Straighten her up now.
Another one. Don't know who that was. No idea who that was. But there you go. That weren't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I kind of can't get out now, like. Kind of can't get out. But yeah, I hope you could see that because the camera's moved and it looks very, very, very low. It looks very low, that does. So I hope you could see that. What could you see? Oh, I hope you could see that then. I hope you could. Anyway, we're in. I'm going to take the Warwicks off now, take my beacon off, unhitch the trailer, and then make a dash up to Sandbach Services for a break. I need to put some fuel in as well because I've only got 20% fuel, I think, something like that. Put some fuel in as well, and then make our way back up to Runcorn, and then hopefully it's weekend home time. Fingers crossed. Do I leave it here? I've nothing else to show you now, have I? I've nothing else to show you, so I'm going to leave it here. So yeah, well, maybe it's a short vlog, maybe. I don't think I've got much. What, about 25 minutes maybe? Half an hour? I don't know, we'll see. If you've made it to the end of this, then thank you very much. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching to the end. I probably wouldn't have, I always say that. I'm just a dickhead that drives a truck and I record myself doing so. Take care, subscribe to me, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok if you want, drop a comment, give me a thumbs down, do whatever you want, it's your life. Stay safe, have a good weekend. Tap your lady on the arse and let her know you love her. I really just winked on camera, didn't I? See you later. Bye.